Man, once again, I'm not your friend, Mr. Ricky with the motherfucking sticky. You did, church. Say, man, it came to me. I'm gonna say about yesterday, day before yesterday, that we've all been going about getting our freedom the wrong way for a long time, for a very long time. We've been going about getting our freedom the wrong way. We've been trying to actually see it so that we can believe it. We've been waiting to hear it. You know what I'm saying? From those that we feel like that's oppressing us, when our oppressors themselves are being oppressed, being held against their will. So we can't be mad at them because they have a law that they have to follow. And when they created the system, they didn't think that those wasn't, you know, who they were. They didn't think it was going to affect them. Now, a few did, but originally it was just strictly for these kind of people, so that they can remain in their element and do what they were told to do. They couldn't be wild, you know. They couldn't be wild. They had to be organized, and there had to be some structure so that they can stay what? Practicing discipline. And that's because they were in prison. They were in prison. They was being held. They were being held accountable for their sins, and you know, being put in a place where there's always a chance for you to, you know, do something and get immediate gratification. You know, in a place where it's so tempting, but they had to practice discipline so that they could do what they can do, so that they can be forgiven. You know, and they didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, it was gonna affect everything. A few did, but many didn't. And when they had to release those who were also being held captive, you know what I'm saying, in the physical, you know what I'm saying, which it led to them being, you know, held captive in the mental. You know what I'm saying? It came time to let them go. They realized that these people ain't woke up yet. So they never changed up what they did. They just kept doing what they had to do so that they can stay in good graces and you know, do what they supposed to do. And that's what they did. And, you know, they can't tell you. You know, you have to actually go through and do the work and figure it out. And they've been giving it to you for free. They've given you so much opportunity. You know what I'm saying, to get it and to implement it, and so that you can free yourself as well, learn about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you can start to do a process to where you can heal and reverse a lot of things. But like I said, you know, there's so much distraction and so much other things to do that a lot of times we can be distracted by our own daydreams. We can be distracted by our own dreams to the point that we're too busy trying to create them and bring them into that we won't do what we need to do to free ourselves first, so that we can really live the dream instead of just chasing the dream and trying to, because the dream is already done. Only thing you got to do is just do the right steps, and you can live it out. You know, a lot of us are trying to create a dream, and the dream has already been created. You know, and we're creating another one in the process. You know what I'm saying? While we living out one. So, my nigga, understand that you gotta free yourself first. That's why a lot of people chasing their dreams and they're depressed and they stressed out because they doing it the wrong way. They didn't free themselves first. You know what I'm saying? So they really can't live their dream. They only have moments of where they're living out their dream, and even then it's work. You know what I'm saying? So it's not fun anymore. You know, they have blissful moments. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always some things they dreamed of doing, but it's not the complete dream that they had. It's not the dream that they created. You know what I'm saying? It's not the dream that they manifested. You know, it's not the same dream. You know, it's almost like it, but at the same time, it's damn near a nightmare because they haven't done the work to free themselves. And when you get to this point, life will get very, very, very challenging. And a lot of the challenges is very, very simple things, you know. But like I said, when you fail to free yourself, then everything's gonna feel like there's something holding you down or something holding you back, you know, because you're gonna put a shackle on yourself because you still have the same irrational beliefs. You know what I'm saying? And your rational beliefs, they contradict, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your irrational beliefs, and then it causes conflict, and then now guess what? You're weighed down by your emotions. You're weighed down by your emotions. And as you keep thinking on that, you stay weighed down. That's the shackle. That's the ball and chain. You know what I'm saying? You gotta release that shit. If you don't release that shit, then guess what? You'll never be free. A lot of us, we are still being held down, you know what I'm saying, by our mental, by the physical, and as well by our emotions. You know what I'm saying? But you can just say that spirit. So, nigga, we held down. You know? We held down. Nigga, the emotions, that's the gravity. You know what I'm saying? That's the gravity that's pulling us down. That's what's keeping that ball on the ground. The physical, that's gonna be the ball. You know what I'm saying? The chain, that's gonna be the mental. Feel me? And gravity, that's gonna be that spirit. That's pulling you down, that's weighing you down. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be emotions. Feel me? It's gonna be weighing you down. That's what's keeping that ball on the ground. Cause see, guess what? If you didn't have gravity, that ball will float. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you can free yourself. You can free yourself, man. Don't you know you can change? Going through transitions, man, you can change dimensions, bro, and you can slide your way up out of that chain. Don't you know that? Do you not know how powerful your mind is? Do you not know what you can do with your mind? Do you not know what you can do with this time that you're doing? You know what I'm saying? They say Earth is a prison. You know? They say it's a prison. They say it's a spiritual, mental, and a physical prison. Well, one thing I've learned about all the convicts in my life, those who had did time, they taught us something. They taught us something. My dad did 13 years. In all, he probably spent 17, 18, 19 years in prison, you know, of his life. He died at 50-something, 56, I want to say. But when you think about it, he's been in prison his whole life because he was trapped inside of a gang. So I remember listening to guys like him tell us, man, the only way I made it through that time was I did the time, I didn't let my time do me. So they took their mind outside of where they were and they placed it into another environment through way of words, through way of paper, through way of thought, through way of emotion. You know, they took themselves out of prison through these programs that they had available at the time, and the books. You know what I'm saying? So time flied, and time went by and they got out, but they freed themselves before they freed themselves, and that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to free yourself before you can free yourself. Freedom is all in the mind. But you have to first believe it, and you got to create it. Peace.